angle between two lines and point of concurrency, concurrent lines, point of intersection, Seva's theorem, Menela's theorem, and after angle between two lines, and the topic which I will start that you know already, triangles and quadrilaterals, triangles and quadrilaterals. So if three sides given, then the figure which is formed with three sides is called triangle and four sides is called quadrilateral. So we will discuss about those only, triangles, quadrilaterals gurinchi. So the ratio of the sides of a triangle formed by L1, L2, L3 is, this is a triangle ABC and L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, L3 equal to 0. This is some distance. If given vertices, we can find the distances and we can write the ratio. If this is 2, 3, 4, 2 is to 3 is to 4. That is if given vertices. If given lines, L1, L2, L3 line equations, if given, how we will write the ratios of the sides of the triangle? That is the formula. The ratios of the sides of a triangle is root over, very easy to remember, root over a square plus b square mod of a1 a1 b2 a3, sorry, a2 b2 a3 b3. This mod means determinant is root over, this is a1 square b1 square, and root over a2 square plus b2 square mod of 2 na, remaining one what, a1 b1 a3, sorry 2, ఇక్కడ 1 అంటే 2 3 2 3, ఇక్కడ 2 అంటే 3 1, a3 a1 b3 b1. Yes, correct. Ratio root over after 2 a3 square plus b3 square mod of, and here 3 ante 1 2, a1 a2 b1 b2. This is the formula to find the ratio of the sides of a triangle if given sides. Next, let d1 be the distance between the parallel sides and d2 is the distance between the more two parallel sides. Then the figure formed, this is also very important. Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
enti cheppuno. See, four sides given, ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0, ax plus by plus c2 is equal to 0. Ax plus by same na, that's why these two are called parallel sides. And a1x plus b1y plus k1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus k2 is equal to 0. These two also parallel sides. These four sides forms a figure that is called what? Depending on some conditions, and given the distance between these two, the distance between those two is given, distance is given d1, the distance between these two is given d2. d1 d2 are the distances between these two lengths and these two lengths, which two are parallel, which two are parallel. Suppose ila undochu, suppose ila undochu, suppose ila undochu. So suppose ila kuda undochu, rectangle, parallel 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 parallel. But how we can say that is a square, rectangle, rhombus, or parallelogram? If given sides, we know already these two equal to same distance, these two equal to same distance, and the diagonals for someone equal, for someone not equal. Like that we can prove if given vertices. But here if given sides, here we have sides and the distances between those two parallel sides, d1 d2 d1 d2 d1 d2, here also d1 d2, also d1 d2, like that if given the distances between parallel sides, then How we can say that is what? First one, square. When we can say that is a square, the distances should be same, compulsory. If d1 equal to d2, ఈ రెండు సేమ్ ఉండాలి. And perpendicular a1 a1 here a1 only na, so actually a1 a2 b1 b2 a1 plus b1 is equal to 0 by because perpendicular lines, perpendicular 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 perpendicular. For perpendicular, this only condition I gave you just now in previous class. Next, second, rhombus. If d1 equal to d2, for rhombus also d1 equal to d2, and no need of perpendicular, I think. Yes, a1 plus b1 not equal to 0. No need of perpendicular. Okay. Why? Because these two are not perpendicular, these two are not perpendicular, like that. No need of perpendicular condition. Next, rectangle. See, rectangle. If here also no need of d1 equal to d2, d1 not equal to d2 here. Yes, d1 not equal to d2, and perpendicular compulsory a1 plus b1 equal to 0. This is rectangular. These two lengths are not equal, but perpendicular only. If you take any two sides, those are clearly perpendicular. And next, parallelogram. Parallelogram. If for parallelogram also d1 not equal to d2 and no perpendicular, a1 plus b1 not equal to 0. These are four conditions related to sides. If given sides, how we can prove that is what from these four by using these conditions. So next, the area of the triangle formed by the line in intercept form. This is a line, this is the area with the two coordinate axes x, y. If this line is in intercept form, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, then the area, you know, already a equal to 1 by 2 mod ab. This is a formula of 1 by 2 mod ab. Sorry, this is numerator of base into height, that is only 2 mod ab, base a, height b. So 2 mod ab. This is the formula. If given the line is intercept form, if given the line is in the standard form ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then the area with the coordinate axis a equal to, this also you know, c square by 2 mod ab. Intercept formula is the formula. Standard formula ఇచ్చి coordinate axis తో triangle form అయ్యి దాని area అడిగితే ఇది formula. That is the area c square by 2 mod ab. And the area of the rhombus, area of the rhombus, if given four sides in this coordinate axis, for the equations are very important. Your equations given rhombus equations, a mod x plus b mod y plus c equal to 0 is given. Mod x mod y means plus minus plus minus. We can take like that. Four equations you will get. You will form a rhombus. Then the area is 4 into area of triangle. Area of triangle. Area of triangle. Four triangles we have. Okay, area of triangle is equal to 2c square by mod ab. This is the formula. 2c square by mod ab, where this is 0, 0. 2c square by mod ab is the area of the rhombus, and the area of the triangle formed by the three lines. Suppose if given three straight lines, ax plus by plus c equal to 0 formula, three lines ఇచ్చారనుకో, then the area of the triangle, this is rhombus area, this is triangle area. If a1x plus aix plus biy plus ci equal to 0, where I equal to 1, 2, 3, and the a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3. If you substitute, you will get three line equations. Then the area of the triangle is a equal to delta square by 2 mod lambda 1 lambda 2 lambda 3. 2 mod lambda 1 lambda 2 lambda 3, where delta is equal to area A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 C3, and lambda 1 lambda 2 lambda 3 values are lambda 1 is equal to A2 B2 A3 B3. This is also determined. Lambda 2 is equal to 2 na 1 2 3 2 3 1 A3 B3 A1 B1. Lambda 3 is equal to 3 1 2 A1 B1 A2 B2. So these are lambda values. This is area of the triangle. And now area of the triangle formed by the lines. Now more different lines. If the lines given which are in the form of y equal to mx plus c with slopes, if given lines, what is the area of the triangle? With slopes, if given the lines like y equal to mx plus c, if given y equal to m1x plus c1, m2x plus c2, m3x plus c3, like that, if given three sides of a triangle, then the area is half mod summation c1 minus c2 whole square by m1 minus m2. You should expand this. Then expand your same c1 minus c2 whole square, then c2 minus c3 whole square, then c3 minus c1 whole square, m1 minus m2, m2 minus m3, m3 minus m1, like that you will get. That's why you're given summation. Okay, but what is m1 m2? M1 is the slope of first line, m2 is the slope of second line, m3 is the slope of third line. C1 c2 c3 also y-intercept of first line, second line, third one. That is the area of the triangle formed with the different lines. And one more, area of the, this already you know, area of the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram, this already I gave you in 2D. This is the distance P1, this is the distance P2, and this is the angle theta. Then area of the parallelogram A equal to sin theta by mod P1 P2, I gave you already. Sin theta by sorry P1 P2 by sin theta mod P1 P2 by sin theta. This is the formula I gave you already. And next, area of the parallelogram with four sides. అదే ఒకవేళ ఫోర్ సైడ్స్ ఇస్తే ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఇచ్చిండు, distances between parallel sides and angle theta iste idi formula. If given four sides of parallelogram, what are the sides? A1x plus b1 y plus c1 equal to 0, a1x plus b1 y plus c2 equal to 0, two parallel sides. And a2, that only na, yeah, a2x plus b2 y plus d1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2 y plus d2 equal to 0 are two parallel sides of a parallelogram. And the distance and the area of the parallelogram is a equal to mod of c1 minus c2 into d1 minus d2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Very easy గా ఉంది, ఇది చాలా ఈజీ, గుర్తు పెట్టుకో. a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now area of the rhombus, this already you know, rhombus area. Already we discussed about rhombus area. I've given four sides. 4 into area of triangle or 2c square by mod AB. If given diagonal lengths, that is area equal to half d1 d2, where d1 and d2 are lengths of diagonals. This also we discussed in 2D. Diagonal lengths ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఇది ఏరియా ఆఫ్ రాంబస్ ఫార్ములా ఐ థింక్ అయిపోయి ఉంటాయి. ఎస్, సో ఇవి ట్రయాంగిల్స్ అండ్ క్వాడ్రిలేటరల్స్. నెక్స్ట్ మనకు ఫుట్ అండ్ ఇమేజ్ ఉంది, సెంట్రాయిడ్, సర్కమ్ సెంటర్, ఆర్థో సెంటర్ అండ్ ఇన్ సెంటర్ ఉంది. దాని తర్వాత యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్స్ ఉంది, రిఫ్లెక్షన్స్ ఉంది, అంతే. ఇంకా ఉన్నాయి అవి యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్స్, అవి కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్ గానే ఉంటాయి. ఓకే
Okay, sir.
Okay, more one I will give you. Foot image I will give and I will close. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah, I think idea ఉండొచ్చు foot and image.
Yes, sir.
For P x1 y1 Q h comma k is the foot which is on the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Q is the foot of perpendicular of P and the line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. Then the formula H minus X1 by A is equal to K minus Y1 by B is equal to minus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by A square plus B square is the foot. This is foot formula. Okay. And is there anyone about foot? Anything about foot? So this is a foot formula. And also we can write H comma A foot equal to, actually no need to write, but I'm giving here we have, that's why. That is x1 plus a lambda y1 plus b lambda, where lambda is equal to this total. అంటే దీన్ని lambda అనుకొని h is equal to a lambda plus x1, k is equal to b lambda plus y1 రాసింది, where lambda is equal to this part. For foot that is, and for image for p x1 y1, this is foot, this is image. Q h comma k is image of with respect to line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then the image formula h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus 2 of, same formula but minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square, where h comma k is the image of the line. And also we can write h comma k is equal to x1 plus lambda a lambda y1 plus b lambda, where lambda is equal to this total minus 2 of, you will get. Okay. Next, some foot sign images. Directly we can write. No. Simple say. This is y equal to 1 line. What is the image of this? Y equal to minus 1. This is x equal to 3 line. And the image is x is equal to minus 3. Like that, we have some formulas I will give now. See here. Image of a comma b. Image of a comma b will be b comma a. Y equal to x, that is b comma a. With respect to y equal to x. Second, image of a comma b with respect to x plus y is equal to 0, you will get negative minus b comma minus a. Why? Because this is x is equal to minus y. X plus y into x equal to minus y. Next, if b is image of a with respect to a point p, then 2p plus a is equal to, then 2p is equal to a plus b, then 2p is equal to a plus b. Reflection, that is image. Reflection of x comma y is equal to 0 in x-axis. In x-axis is f of x comma minus y is equal to 0. Same reflection of x comma y equal to 0 in y-axis, f of minus x comma y is equal to 0. And same reflection of x comma y in x equal to y equation, f of x y comma x, sorry, y comma x, x equal to y, now replace f of y comma x equal to 0. Now the last one, image of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 with the line lx plus my plus n equal to 0, or the straight line lx plus my plus n equal to 0 bisects angle between two lines which one of the line, then the equation of other. Just you should understand this. Image of a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 with respect to lx plus my plus n is equal to 0. The image, the image of this with respect to this line is saying what? Bisects an angle between two lines. దీని ఇమేజ్ సపోజ్ ఇది ఇచ్చిన లైన్ అనుకుందాం, దీని ఇమేజ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది అనుకుందాం, ఇది విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దిస్ లైన్ This is line 1, this is line 2. The line 1 image is line 3 with respect to this line 2. This line is bisecting, this line is bisecting, which is bisecting the two lines. ఇది ఇంకొక రెండు లైన్స్ ను బైసెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది అని అంటున్నాడు. అంటే ఇలా ఉండొచ్చు బైసెక్టింగ్, ఆర్ ఇలా ఉండొచ్చు బైసెక్టింగ్ టూ లైన్స్. యా ఇలా ఉంటది, సేమ్ యాంగిల్ కదా. దిస్ ఈస్ బైసెక్టింగ్ మోర్ టూ లైన్స్. ఈ టూ లైన్స్ ని బైసెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. దీని ఇమేజ్ దీంతో, ద ఇమేజ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ లైన్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దిస్ లైన్, దిస్, దట్ ఈస్ థర్డ్ వన్, bisecting these two lines. What they are, what those two lines, one line is given, that one line is given from those two, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Then the other line is l square plus m square into ax plus by plus c is equal to 2 into al plus bm into lx plus my plus n. ఇది సెకండ్ లైన్. దీని ఇమేజ్ దీంతో రెండు లైన్స్ ని బైసెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అందులో ఒకటి ఇది అయితే ఇంకొకటి ఇది, ఇది మనకి ఇస్తాడు, ఇది అడుగుతాడు, ఇది కావాలి అంటే ఏ కావాలి, బి కావాలి, సి కావాలి, ఎల్ కావాలి, ఎం కావాలి, ఎన్ కావాలి, ఏబిసి ఉన్నాయి, ఎల్ఎంఎల్ ఉన్నాయి. సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయి, ఆన్సర్ అయిపోతుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ఫుట్ అండ్ ఇమేజ్. నెక్స్ట్ వి హావ్ సర్కమ్ సెంటర్, ఆర్థో సెంటర్, ఇన్ సెంటర్స్ అండ్ రైట్. ఆల్రెడీ నీకు కొంచెం తెలుసు. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ బైసెక్టర్స్, అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ అండ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సర్కిల్స్. తర్వాత అది లాస్ట్. ఇంకా 4 టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఐ విల్ సెండ్ యూ ఫోటోస్ ఫర్ ప్రాక్టీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్.
ఓకే.
రానివన్నీ ఒకరోజు డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాం. రైట్.